Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Damian Danu, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. Now, I'm actually streaming this on a Friday, strangely enough, if you're watching the YouTube video. I don't really do that, but frankly, I just wanted to get a message out here, and I figured this is the easiest way to do it. I'm going to be taking longer breaks in between my uploads of Ace Attorney content. I say this, I don't even know if anyone's going to hear this announcement. No one really watches those Ace Attorney videos, and I feel like I could be putting my resources elsewhere if people are not enjoying this as much. I'm enjoying the game. I fucking love the game. I'll still be playing the game every week, but I might just do like 1 3-hour stream or something, or even a 2-hour stream a week or something. Just kind of space out the uploads, you know, do a little bit of a couple other games. I got some games that I'm excited to play. Hollow Knight I've never played. Undertale, I know it's old, but, you know, it's fucking fun. I got some, like, shitty visual novels that I think would be fun. But, yeah. So I'm just gonna be taking some longer breaks in between my Ace Attorney videos now. Just because it doesn't seem like people really want to watch them. And that's not a thing against anyone who actually does enjoy watching these videos. It's just that, I don't know, it's not what people are looking for, I guess, so I'll give you guys what you want. Anyway, without further ado, let's just hop right into it. So, now we are on day 2, the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth for the murder of Richard Hammond. Not Richard Hammond, something Hammond. The fuck is his name? Something Hammond. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Fuck you, right? You don't get it. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's, quite a claim, coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So is he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that, many years ago.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a fucking creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20.
That's pretty ruthless. Didn't you just say a factor of 10, though? I feel like that's a lot more.
I know how math works. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something that Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya?
Uh-huh.
You really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh.
What?
I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh, fuck. What bad timing.
I'm sorry, man. I'll try my best.
I fucking hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, Edgeworth, it's nothing. We're fine. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh, God. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right. My apologies. These voices are very similar. We're going with that. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing. Of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. These voices are way too close. I gotta come up with something.
What's with this guy? Is he like royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I'm trying to go for like a Magneto thing, but it's not really working. And not like British Magneto either. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. God, the voices are not there. The murder happened around Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping there on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Went toward the boat rental shop. Alright, we got the map now, so that's good. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. These are the same fucking voice. Something's gotta change here. Yes. Maybe this is what I will go with. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty, for that is your role! Yes, of course, you're quite right. No. He's not. What the fuck? Has no one here been in the court before? I've been in the court. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But, the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. This guy's a fucking prick. Man called in the station around 30 minutes after midnight. You received a call from a man? Yeah. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? What the fuck? That's a wild... Am I supposed to... Okay. That woman and the man who called in the report are obviously 2 different people, you fucking moron. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Ugh. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed for the scene of the crime as fast as we could. And, how long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick! Ah! Fucking, alright. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yeah! Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for detective daydreaming! Continue! That says dejected. Yeah, aye! That's where we found Edgeworth. Alright. What was Edgeworth like when you saw him, then? From what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion! How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective! Hard, cold, objective facts! Yeah! Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know! We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock! No! No! I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Ah! Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good, man. Continue now! But, next morning a body was found in the lake. Alright. You find any clues on the body? Single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here is the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. Very well! The court accepted this bullet into evidence. Alright. Pistol bullet, 22 caliber. Alright. Or was it from a 22 caliber long rifle? Woohoo. So we had to arrest Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Yeah, right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it a decisive evidence? He's got the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. I'm trying to make him not sound too much like Edgeworth. Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir! Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yeah, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick? What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well. I shall explain! Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? What the fuck? Him. Ballistic markings are like fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! Fuck, this is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did. No, fuck. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well! I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes. This court will take a 15-minute recess. I think you said 10, but alright. Who's running this court now, anyway? Judge, you get pushed around a lot, you know that? I am submissive and breedable. What the fuck, Judge? Look, man! The first half has to do with it! Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What the fuck? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who the fuck did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. And then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with at this time. Huh? How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Hey, Maya.
Huh? What? What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh, sorry, it's no good, man.
Fuck.
I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
No, of course not. I need you here. You can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better.
The thought that counts. 1, 2.
I don't know anything about trials or defense or... Fucking, I'm a spirit medium who can't contact spirits, man.
Look, man, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out.
Really?
Really? Whoa, whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's bad for my heart! Oh, yeah, sorry, man. Oh, I really fucked that one up. Right, you insolent prick. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Oh, fuck! Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Yeah, y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. That's not the voice I had at first. Right. Well, I was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out of the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. And there's another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on that boat but that... on that boat but that lake. Enough. Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well. This is a surprise. It looks like the very moment of the murder. Holy shit! Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant. Miles Edgeworth! Order! 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 I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Hey, wait the fuck on, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Fool. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Content?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think that there's a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
I mean, I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake that this isn't a waste of time. I gotta make him more British, I think. It's Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Hold it. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Yeah, well... Yeah. I know you want to find contradictions, but fucking really? Don't waste my time, Phoenix! It's Phoenix, you asshole. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Hey! Why are you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at the university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. My research sounds suspicious. Miss Hart? Can you be more specific about your research, in quotes? What does the witness's motive of camping in the lake have to do with his case? The answer is nothing! I object to this line of questioning! Objection sustained! Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already! Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Maybe this bang coming from the lake, alright. So you weren't looking at a lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She has said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. No leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. Fuck you, man. Out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Can you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. No, wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. You jumped in quick. There's something there. What the fuck are they hiding? And there's another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma? I think I fucking hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't near a thing on the lake but that boat. Hey. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, fuck. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh.
Nick! Lotta's testimony's fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we've covered this evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold on. Who was that?
It was me.
Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not! Lotta Hart! Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. This court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Wait!
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick's innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Mr. Hart just said? Mr. Hart. Mrs. Hart. She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Fuck! Fuck you, Phoenix! Order! You are in contempt of court! It is too late for wild claims! Judge, sustain my objection! I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. The fuck do you mean? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does not have a right to cross-examine her again. Or does have, fuck. But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am! Fuck you! If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me! I'll whoop your ass, bitch!
Oh, fuck, alright. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could do. You have to do the rest. Good luck!
Maya! Fuck, it's a good thing you're here. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction anywhere else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Fuck, I got a one shot, eh? Last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Oh, fuck, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. I saw it clear as day. Object! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? So? This picture was taken with a professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Hey, what? Come on, Lotta. I got some questions. Mr. Wright has a point. That is why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please! Yeah, now she's said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. Am I still on thin ice? Yeah, right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So I finished up setting up my camera and I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out by the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Fuck, this one better be good. Alright. You're right, it was cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Uh-oh, not that. Hey! So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that, that's it. Nobody loves me. Mia loved me. Maybe she didn't. I don't know, she never really said it. Anyway, so when I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Alright. Your camera? Yeah, got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Mrs. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Ah, fuck off. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Alright. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah, fuck you. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to the entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Fuck me. Ugh. Excuse me. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard, but... Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Mm-hmm. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? Says me, fucker. I saw the camera set up. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It's pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Mrs. Hart. Ugh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Oh, I know. Gordy! Oh shit! Return to the King! Miss Hart! This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gold Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I went down to that lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it, and no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? It's the camera herself. The proof, Mrs. Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set up your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smarty, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. Why you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You're hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm gonna spot it. Alright, let's get to this testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out on the lake. Well, that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out to the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Hope to fry? Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Objection. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Hey. I claim the defendant's right to defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Well, Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem so sure of yourself you must have something in mind. Heh, that would be a first. Man, fuck you! I'll see you at work! This is your work, right, fucker? You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Fuck. I'm gonna blow this. Alright. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Alright. Let's ask some questions here. Alright, Lotta. And what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm a highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There's a UFO just hanging... oh, there's a UFO just hanging out in the sky. UFO? You know, unidentified flying object? A UFO! So when I had a sort of revelation. Like the Bible. Yeah, like the Bible. I shouldn't have got her started on the Bible. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Hey, is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV. Not sure that appearing on local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was a Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Alright. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. Well, that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. I heard the bang, I looked straight out to the lake. Hold on. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. For a southern gal, you've never heard a gunshot, eh? Strange. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Hold on. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. No. She'd heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Fired 3 times. It's gotta be that. Hey! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Hmm? It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. It's been fired 3 times, asshole! Oh, fuck, that didn't go well. And I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the entire time. Something ain't right here. Yeah, they would have seen the boat. Ballistic markings. I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. Press the wrong button there. Hey! Is there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on shore either. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beef on karma any other way. There has to be something. What is it? Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. Sometime on 1 bullet shot to the heart. Okay, let's try that. So I was camping up at the lake. When I heard the bang, I looked straight into the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw the flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. No, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. I just gotta get back to there again. Oh, I know, I think it's this. I think it's this. I have an idea. I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling about it. When I looked bang, I looked right straight out to the lake. There wasn't much else to look at. I saw the flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Hey! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oops, that didn't go so well. Alright, shit. I saw a flash. There wasn't much else to look at, so we just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. It's been fired 3 times. It's been 2 gunshots. Something's not right here. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out to the lake. That's all I was hiding. So I was camping out by the lake. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. I heard the bang, it looked straight out that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so we just watched the boat the whole time. I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Oh. This photo doesn't have a flash in it? The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor? I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Fortunately, I'll have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. There's no there's no flash here, though. What could it be? There's nothing else on the lake. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? Alright. Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness continue. Alright, well, I'm just gonna give this a go, and if I blow it, then I blow it. Fucking, it's that? Really? Okay. Mrs. Hart. Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. Yeah. It's the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you're far from normal. What the fuck? I don't want to step over here and you say... Y'all want to step over here and say that? You're camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You would need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a little bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Mrs. Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing. Really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all, and kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof! Still we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that is enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. Oh, that's me. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality in light, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Well, Von Karma let her show it. I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll be in prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Yeah. Hey. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. I'm wearing platforms. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement! The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Well then, how about that? Happy now? Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. And that's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence and a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in that photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Yeah, show other evidence. Wait! Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Well, let's object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? I thought the presenting evidence would be how I do this, but I guess not, Mr. Wright. You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Alright, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Hey! Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts the other piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Take this, bitch. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there are no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I think no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. I mean, look, man. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure the accuracy of your data? Of course! I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. All right. Hey, Edgeworth. That was a close one, eh? Hey! Do you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Mr. Wright. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Come on, man. You don't have to be a dick. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Alright. To be continued. Alright, well, that's a great place to end this episode. Yeah. Thanks for checking it out. A lot of turns. Pretty fun one, honestly. And, yeah, if you enjoyed, then be sure to come back for the next one. It'll come up in either 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 days. And, yeah, otherwise, stick around. I got a lot of other great content on my channel. The mouth-washing stuff's pretty good, so I'd recommend you check that out. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, and leave a subscribe. I've been Damian Danu. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday on Twitch. And, I don't know, just stick around, I suppose. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.